do here is look at this Sinatra CRUD application that we built, and just kind of walk through the final functionality we ended up with. So here I have the README for the repository up here, and we're just going to walk through and make sure it works. Could not locate jump file. That's good. No, probably because I need to move into that folder. Alright, so I install the gems, then we'll create the database and seed the database. And sessions are enabled through Sinatra, so we'll need to set an environment variable. I actually have, I have an environment file right there that I'm just going to move into that folder. Make sure that showed up. It did. Okay, so now our session should work just fine. And that's just a text file that says session secret equals some string. Alright, so now we're still in here, so let's migrate the testing database. And run the tests. Make sure it's all working. All right, 60 passed, we're good. Alright, and let's launch the dev server. And that should be here. There we're seeing our response or requests coming through, and here are some movies. So these were generated using the Faker and Fabrication gems. And the Faker library doesn't have actual movie titles, so these are technically book titles, but you know, it serves its purpose. So when you navigate to the root of this app, it's going to redirect us to the movie index here. This here are some movies page, and that's just because we didn't really need we didn't really need like a home page per se for this project. So let's look at a movie called It's a Battlefield. That'll take us to movies 1. And here's a review by that user. There's a review by that same user. Man, that one really reviewed that movie a lot. There's a different user. Let's see what else that user has reviewed. And you see it's telling us to log in to add a review on that movie page. So here we went to users 13. There's the review we saw about It's a Battlefield, and here are some other movies they've reviewed. Let's go to The Last Temptation. Now we're going to excuse me, we're going to movies 22. And here, of course, more reviews by different users for movies 22. And it says login to add a review, so let's log in. Well, we don't have a user yet, so I guess let's try to log in as no user. No user. And that doesn't matter. And then it says invalid form submission, please try again. But we know there is no user with that name, so let's sign up. We'll say Nick, Nick at email.com. Create a password. And it redirects us to the login page, no error messages. And then we'll log in. It takes us to our page. So we are the 46th user, and we haven't posted any reviews. we can log out, go to our profile. Let's go back to the movie index and let's add a review. What looks good? A Farewell to Arms. Let's see. So Miss Sammy Koss said that. Let's add our own review. Goodbye Arms, and we'll give it a 5. We're not rendering the ratings or really doing anything with the rating on the review at this time. I mean, it'd be easy enough to put it in there if we wanted to. We just haven't. So here's our review. Here are some actions we can take on this review. We can edit it or delete it. Let's go back to our profile page for a minute. Let's see, we're back on users 46. There's where we reviewed Farewell to Arms. Let's edit that review. Let's say, I miss these arms. Let's do that too. So we're updating that review. And there you see it's updated there. Here on the movie page. And then we can of course delete the review. It should take us back to the movie page, and it does, and our review's gone. And we go back to our profile, and the review will be gone as well. In fact, let's put a review back in and log out. New review. Okay, so the review's there now, and let's log out. And these edit and delete buttons should go away because we're no longer logged in as Nick. And they did. Cool. So let's go to the next profile. There shouldn't be any edit or delete buttons there since we're not logged in. And that's true. Cool. And that's pretty much it. It's just a basic CRUD application. Here you can kind of see the domain. A user has many reviews. A movie has many reviews, and reviews belong to both a user and a movie. You can log in as a user and manage your specific reviews. So that's where the CRUD part comes in. Oh, we haven't added any movies. Don't see your movie? Let's add a movie. This is a new movie. And you don't need to be logged in to add a movie. Just because I didn't really see a reason to tie a movie to a particular user. And in fact, I don't want users to be able to edit or delete movies. Because the idea is when a user goes to add a movie, they just put in the movie title, and then from there we can have our application like tie into some third-party API and like actually get all of the information for the movie. That way users don't have to. But here we'll see our new movie. And this is a new movie, and it has no reviews. Probably shouldn't have titled it that way. It should, you know, because then it would be like new movie has no reviews. Yeah, but that makes it look weird. But anyway, that is our basic CRUD application using a movie review site as its domain. There's a lot of features that could be added, a lot of stuff that can be extended on it. Like this, but this is a good jumping off point. So thanks for watching.